In all fairness, this plan that the director has is quite an odd one.
The director's always been an odd one, so honestly I'd say this plan is perfectly reasonable.
I don't really care. So long as he's a keeping out from under my wheel. Oh, of course, Higgs. Can't have anyone cramping your style now, can we? You bastard!
Oh, I beg of you, keep yourself quiet and let me rest. Doing nothing is tiring, you know.
Would you respect Archie's old boy? Some of us have been stuck here doing nothing but waiting for, well, what, 20 odd years?
28?
30 odd years. If the manager gets BR to agree to this new trial idea, we might see new faces coming up this way.
At any point, did he say what kinds of new engines he'd be bringing up? Or anything like that?
From what I understand, it's the whole of Britain. So we'll have some from the Midlands, the Eastern, the Western. Well, geez, nay, I refuse to work under these conditions.
Why?
1942 was a poor year for sheep farmers.
Excuse me? What did you do?
Nothing. I just had a wee disagreement with a castle, and let's just say things didn't really progress too well from there.
Okay, we're going to get back to that at some point.
Quite. Anyways, I'd quite like to see another Eastern engine. It'd give me and Sean some to talk to for a start, and more word of current affairs. I don't really care, to be honest. So long as I can get out of this old people's home, I'm happy.
Right, now after that riveting conversation, why don't we all get some sleep?
Snoring.
Get up, you lot.
Snoring.
New engine's arriving soon.
Easy.
Go get some fresh air for once.
Back pish off and let me sleep. Oh, cheers, how interesting. A nice yawn shed master to wake us up 2 hours early. Aye. Yes, quite convenient. At least I've steam going through my systems again. It's been a while.
Indeed it has, my friend.
Oh, Brighton Baltic. Interesting.
I thought they would have all been gone by the 30s.
Seemingly not this one, old boy. Must have had a long journey. We should let the chap rest.
Evening all. Now, you're all probably wondering why you're congregated here, and you're all probably wondering why there is such an assortment of you. I will explain all of this in due time. Firstly, you're all here to help me complete a job that needs doing. British Railways wants to get rid of steam on the network. This is no surprise to any of you, or anyone in general, as it's been made known by British Rail since the 50s. The modernization plan is in full effect by now, and they don't believe that steam is worth keeping around. But I do. I have made a bet with a higher up in BR that if I can run steam at a profit on a section of main line, that I can keep said section of main line, and I can let it operate under steam indefinitely. On the contrary, if I can't run at a profit, then I will be penalized for this misendeavor. You will all be sold back to BR for scrap value, and promptly suffer said fate. I will be penalized in my own way, but alas, that is not something that we need to talk about, and it would take too long to explain anyway. On the other hand, with your help, I can create a safe haven. A place where steam engines such as yourselves can come when they've reached the end of their working life on British Railways, which soon enough will be the majority of you. I have selected you as the best of the best, the most prestigious, the most unique, the most elegant, most importantly, the most work-hungry. You all have your attitudes, inclinations, niche uses, and skills that can be put to use on our endeavor. I've put forth to BR that steam can still be used on the main line and still be as or more efficient and effective as diesel. And we have 3 years to prove that this is viable. Anyways, I have rambled on enough, and I think that it's time for bed. It's past midnight by now. Past 1, if I'm correct. This offer, you can take it or leave it. I won't be upset at anyone for leaving. But if you do stay, do not let me down. Good night, all. Operations will begin on Thursday. See you then.
What on earth did half of that even mean?
It seems the manager was trying to pitch this to be as enticing as possible. In English, what he means is that we, as a collective group, have become privately owned, and he has convinced British Rail to let us have a go at keeping this section of line under steam, and we have 3 years to prove that it's viable and profitable.
And if we don't?
I'd rather not dwell on that, old boy.
Quincy, you may as well tell the lad. It's not like he's going to remain ignorant. If we fail, the manager will be penalized for this escapade, and most of us will return to be our ownership, in which case most of us are likely to face the Cutter's torch. It's unpleasant, but it's the truth.
Well done for being blunt, Lyle.
I see absolutely no reason for keeping the truth from them. It's a big responsibility for any engine, and they need to know what they're accepting before they take this on. They were going to find out anyway, so I may as well tell them now.
You've got a fair point, friend. And from what I gathered, manager did say that anyone who decides this isn't something they can do is free to leave. Yes?
I think so, yeah.
Right then. So we all have our choices to make. Good night, all. Sleep well and get your rest, as tomorrow we will be busy doing a whole sweet load of nothing. Nancy, you may as well tell the lad. It's not like he's going to remain ignorant. If we fail, the fucking manalizer. What the fuck is a manalizer?